You're listening to Popcorn Unscripted,
the podcast where we dive into movies and TV shows with no scripts, no filters, just real talk and plenty of popcorn.
I'm Bailey.
And I'm Dylan.
We're here to talk about everything we love
And love to hate
in pop culture. So grab your popcorn,
sit back,
and let's get this show started. Tonight we're talking about one of the wildest horror releases of the year, The Monkey, which is based on Stephen King's short story and directed by Osgood Perkins. This movie takes the innocent image of a wind-up toy and turns it into a cursed image of chaos. Yay! With every clang of its drums, death follows, and two brothers find themselves trapped in a cycle of fear, trauma, and bloody mayhem. It's gory, it's twisted, it's darkly funny, and we're about to find out if this tale of a killer toy really adds up to more than just jump scares and carnage. So, today, I am joined by my boyfriend, Walker! Yay!
What's up?
God, don't sound so enthusiastic.
Glad to be here.
So, diving into the questions, what surprised you most about this movie? Because to be fair, we went into this movie blind.
That is true. We didn't even read the summary.
It's like, I knew this movie came out in February of this year. I remember seeing the previews for it, but I never, had any interest in watching it until we just were scrolling through Hulu and we're like, why not?
Yeah, I went in completely blind into the movie. I didn't even know anything about it to begin with. All we saw on the front was a lovely looking monkey. And
Lovely's putting it lightly.
yes, lovely. The grin and all is fantastic. But what was the question?
What surprised you about
What
it?
surprised me? Okay, I didn't expect it to be more on the... It was a lot more comedy than anything.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even really call it scary. It was
It really
gory
wasn't.
for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Gory and comedy.
It definitely reminded me of older 90s movies.
Like the Scary Movie.
Yeah, the Scary
series.
Movie.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. It definitely had more comedy than it did scares. There was several shots of the monkey that was kind of scary, but other than that, the movie itself was not scary. It was just don't do this, and then the thing happens, and then people die.
Literally. And you would expect the monkey, and it'd still get you because they wait a whole 5 minutes after you think the monkey's supposed to be there to have the monkey be staring at you across the field. So,
Yeah. Staring at you across the field, staring in your house, outside the window. Through the window. Through the window.
Or it just never showed up and you heard it very
Through the
briefly.
wall.
And then someone dies.
Yeah. So, we kind of already answered this one. How did the mix of comedy and over-the-top gore land for you?
Oh, I loved it.
Oh, yeah.
I thought it was unexpected, like we've already discussed, because you don't really see it anymore. It's like you done said, you don't really see it ever since the Scary Movie series and some of the... I was about to say the Halloween movies, but...
Halloween was kind of... Halloween was made in the 80s, and 80s slashers were... that was their thing, was that they were extremely gory, and you also had to have, really good kills and jump scares.
Yeah.
That was kind of their thing. Nowadays, it's just, just gore. They just throw gore at everything.
Gore and a whole bunch of pop-up shots.
Yeah. That's lit. I feel like there's no creativity in horror anymore. Although Weapons was a whole different ballgame.
No, I loved Weapons.
That was a whole different ballgame. But what was your favorite death scene or gag scene? Or your funny gag scene?
Funny gag scene or death scene?
Yeah. Which either one or
Either
both.
or both. I actually think
I think the pool one was pretty funny, where she just dived into the pool and then she just exploded.
especially since they took their time to make sure she got naked first.
Well, she was in a bathing suit.
Yeah, I know, but they slowly done it too.
Yeah.
Over the course
But
of
then
5
again,
minutes.
that's what all of the 80s and 90s movies did, they had pretty much naked women in them. So, I guess you could say that's like a nod to that or something.
Probably. I guess his best murder was Bill.
Oh, yeah, with the bowling ball.
We all saw it coming.
Oh, yeah, I knew something was going to happen with the bowling ball. It had, which, of course, I didn't think anything of it until we saw it again at the end of the movie. I was just like, oh, somebody's going to die with that bowling ball.
Yeah, it's my favorite because Bill's brother tried to kill him originally with the bowling ball.
Right.
He didn't go through with it. He only imagined it, and ironically enough, he tried to kill him by smashing it into his head.
Uh-huh.
Then at the very end of the movie,
that's what happens.
Kablamo, Cannon gets shot, the bowling ball goes through his head. He deserved it.
He did.
Which I think would have been horrible if they let him live. We don't want to see a redeeming arc. Let him die.
Yeah.
That's what the whole point of the movie was. Let him die.
No, the main character needs the redemption arc.
Oh, yeah, redemption arc, sure.
Because he needs the redemption arc with his son.
I think they both should have died.
Although I think Petey was kind of an interesting name to choose for that character. But anyway.
I guess as far as comedy goes, because we done discussed, there's a lot of funny moments in the movie. I think whenever we get introduced to Petey's stepdad was probably the funniest part because he plays the role of mediator originally and then sits in his little office, strokes his own ego, and then basically says, I'm going to take your son.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought that was actually hysterical.
But he was trying to get back at his brother because he killed his mom, even though that's not what his intention was. But he didn't know what the monkey did. He didn't know that the monkey didn't take, what do they call it? Requests.
Well, you think after the monkey killed like 30 people.
You would think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or at least you would think Bill would have figured that out. But he did know. He did know, but he was like trying to force it. But he just kept getting more and more innocent people killed at the same time. So looking at the movie overall, so you have the twin brothers, you have the toy monkey, and then of course you have the 25 year jump ahead from when they were kids with the monkey up until this point. So, what did you think of the film's pacing across the entirety of the movie through, like, the flashbacks and the present day?
I feel like it was all rushed. There was no character development at all.
There really wasn't. And I agree with some of the critics, because some of them had said, like, some had praised, like, the visuals and the concept, and others note the lack of depth or weak character development. Is what most critical reception was of the movie, and I have to agree. Like there was like barely any character development with the brothers. You didn't know much about the mother, or what really happened to the dad.
You find nothing out about the dad except he allegedly left, tried to kill the monkey, failed to kill the monkey, and the simple fact that his brother literally remained the same throughout the entire movie.
Yeah. They
were completely all unfazed every time anybody would die. That didn't change anybody, whether it be their mother's death and whatnot.
Well, we do know that mother's death did take a toll on Bill, at least.
But Bill's personality didn't change at all.
Oh, yeah,
Bill was the same egotistical individual he was when they were younger. Because think about it. At the very start of the series,
I think he ended up just getting like a darker
life.
Side, though. I think he got a darker side after his mom died.
I mean, I reckon so, but you'd think his mother dying would ease him down a little bit.
Oh, no. It clearly didn't. It clearly did not. After he found out what had happened, it clearly did not.
See, but then the babysitter, I don't even think a single tear was shed, which is wild considering she literally got decapitated in front of both of them.
Yeah, and the sword didn't even touch her.
It was a knife, wasn't it?
It was some kind of...
It was a hibachi knife.
It was some kind of knife, long-bladed knife, but the knife didn't even touch her. Like, if you look at the different distance between the chef and her, there was no way he could have sliced her head off. There was literally no way. Like, the blade would have had to been, like, at least 2 feet long.
It's the devil monkey. It don't gotta make sense.
Stupid. Anyway. But does the randomness of the deaths feel meaningful or hollow? Honestly, some of them...
I'll give the critically correct answer.
Okay.
I actually think it's meaningful.
You think they're meaningful?
I think they're meaningful.
You
because...
think killing half the town was meaningful?
Well, you asked how they happened, right?
Right.
Or just all the deaths in general.
Or just real. It does say deaths plural, so I'm assuming all deaths in the movie. Although I do feel like most deaths were not meaningful at all, because the most important deaths were the deaths of their family members. I think those were the more meaningful deaths. Like, the death with the lady in the pool, I think that wasn't very meaningful at all.
Mm-mm.
Other than the fact to show...
The monkey was still there.
That the monkey was back to Hal.
Guess who's back?
Back again. The monkey's back. Tell a friend. So you don't die. But anyway.
But I do think they were meaningful.
How so? Tell me.
Because the whole point of the show, it really hammered on, it was mentioned later in the show, was death can be coming at any time. Uh-huh. And I think the randomness of the different deaths kind of show that. Because, I mean, you can't ever expect it.
I think it's because of how they died that I feel like they're not meaningful. Because how most of the people died were just kind of plain silly and stupid. Because take the grandma, for instance. Like, she thought there was an intruder in the house, so she goes and checks the basement. She goes back up the stairs. She falls onto, like, what are they called? A post? No, the fishing things.
Oh, you talking about the fishing lures?
Where she's going back, yeah, the fishing lures. She goes back up the stairs. The stairs cave in, and she lands on, like, boxes of fishing lures. Just so happened to being underneath the stairs, by the way. Like, why would fishing lures be underneath the stairs?
In a cardboard box at that.
In a cardboard box. Like, again, anyway.
That ain't how she died, though.
It's not how she died. So she goes back up, she gets all of them out, she's trying to treat her face, but then she starts to smell gas coming from the stove. So she goes over and inspects the stove. And of course, why would you lean down to the stove to smell for gas?
Well, that's how you used to be able to tell better. You can smell if it's actually coming through.
No, you have to waft. Did you not learn anything in science class, lady? Like, you have to waft. You don't just stick your nose in it. I learned that in science. I don't know about anybody else. You just need to get a big old
nostrils and all.
You're supposed to waft. And then, of course, she sets her whole head on fire somehow. Like, how her whole head got set on fire.
Well, remember, she rubbed the rubbing alcohol over her face.
Oh, well, that's true. That is true. I didn't think about that. But yeah,
but so that's a slow burner. That shouldn't have really...
Yeah.
That shouldn't have hurt her necessarily. That would have caught all that on fire before it caught her. So really, if she just would have...
If she would have just stopped, dropped, and rolled, she probably would have been fine.
There was a sink right there. That's what kills me.
Oh, that's true. That's true, yeah. There was a sink right there.
She's in the kitchen. But that kind of goes back to the randomness. But then again, if you have
fire all over your face, how are you able to see?
I don't know. I haven't had fire all over my face.
I don't know either. So the lady then, like, somehow manages to run out of the house. There's, like, a pot there with, like, flowers in it. And she ends up stepping in it. And then that's what makes her go head first into a post. And then that's how she dies.
She had it coming.
She did have it coming. Because, I mean, that's just karma.
The uncle was a real tragedy.
We don't even know how he died. We don't even know how he died. We just know that he died. And
Yeah, they were talking about the monkey coming back, and then it was a flash forward to his
the uncle was like the test subject because they didn't know they didn't know who was gonna die. They were trying to figure out how the monkey worked, and then the uncle was just casualty.
He had it coming. That's what he gets for trying to be nice.
Although he was a creepy uncle anyway, but that's
creepy's a strong word.
He was though.
He was just a swinger.
He was creepy. I thought he was creepy.
Why? Because of sideburns?
I thought he was creeping on his own nephew.
You thought he was creeping on his own nephew?
Yes, because you saw how he wrapped his arm around him.
He was trying to be a good uncle. His mom just died.
I don't know about that. Anyway. So, talking about the performances, how do you think the actor Theo James, who played both Hal and Bill, how do you think how he did in both of those roles? Playing simultaneously.
Oh, you couldn't tell that it was the same person.
Oh, yeah, you really couldn't.
Because the personalities on the twins were so different that you really just couldn't tell. He done great.
He did a really good job. I was very... And how do you think he conveyed the trauma through both of them?
I liked his performance with Phil a lot more than I did with Hal. I want to make that clear. I think he portrayed the craziness in Phil a lot better than he did.
Bill.
Thought it was Phil.
It's Bill.
Thought they were saying
Bill Nye the Science Guy. Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Okay, well, I've been saying Phil the whole time.
Bill Nye the Science Guy. Anyway.
It'd be funny if no one else got that reference.
I'm sure there's some people out there that would know who Bill Nye is.
Maybe, but I think he portrayed Bill a lot better than he did Hal.
I think so too.
Because with Bill, I don't know, he just harnessed the mentally unstable.
Yeah. I mean, he was mentally unstable. Bill was mentally unstable.
Yeah, I know, I'm talking
because he wanted to kill his own brother. And he killed almost the whole town just to try to kill his one brother.
And it ain't the actor's fault, but I think Hal just lacked character altogether. Because really, he was just a divorced dad, and that's it. They didn't go into his character at all, really, outside of being bullied.
They didn't really go into the relationship between him and his son.
Yeah, exactly. Like, we don't even know the wife's name, or the former wife, or baby mom, or whatever she was.
Well, we probably do know her name, and we just weren't paying attention. But
if they did, they mentioned it once.
Yeah.
Because the kid only mentioned his mom.
Yeah. But yeah, I genuinely think just that whole section of the movie was very underdeveloped. But we also have to keep in mind, I mean, this whole movie was definitely rushed. I mean, this movie was only an hour and 38 minutes long. An hour and a half long. Like, that's not nothing.
That's a short movie.
That's a short movie. Like, 2 hours is almost your minimum now.
Yep.
Is almost your minimum. Like, hour and a half is like, no, you've underperformed. You've undershot. You've undershot it for sure.
Underperformed. But
yeah, I did enjoy the actor, but the character was definitely there wasn't enough written for that character, I think. But I'm also keeping in mind that this movie was based off a short story. So they probably didn't have a lot to work with either. So a lot of this they may have had to come up with.
A lot of guesswork, I'm sure.
Yeah. But this all also makes sense because it's a short story that Stephen King wrote. So it does make sort of sense. Because isn't Stephen King the one that wrote Pet Sematary?
I'm pretty sure Stephen King was the crazy one.
Yeah, Stephen King is one of the greater horror writers. But I'm pretty sure he's the one that wrote Pet Sematary, I think. Now, if you want to know messed up movie, that movie's messed up.
Pet Sematary?
Yes.
I have not watched it. We'll have to watch it together.
That movie was messed up.
He did write Pet Sematary.
That's what I thought. I thought he was the one that wrote it. That movie is just messed up. Like, Dylan will tell you, it's messed up. It's messed up.
Oh, I believe you.
Mess the heck up.
Well, Stephen King wrote it, so it doesn't shock me.
So, what did you think about the other actors and actresses that kind of support it, like the supporting characters? Like the ex-wife and the...
I didn't like the one that played Pete. I'm trying to think of his name. Petey? Is that his name?
Uh-huh.
I thought it was Petey.
Petey.
Yeah, Petey. Okay. Well, Petey was
but
bad
I
character
just think
altogether. But
he
honestly,
really
I think
was.
the vast majority of the characters were underwhelming.
Yeah, his character was definitely underwhelming because his character didn't do anything. His character was just kind of there.
I don't know if it was the actors that are to blame for this or the writing altogether.
I genuinely think it's the writing and not the acting. I always blame it on the writing and not the acting. Because there's some performances that are really good even though it's bad writing.
Yeah, it just felt like there wasn't no emotion in them.
Yeah.
Like, even when he found out his dad was lying, even when he found out
yeah,
everything, his uncle just died.
Yeah.
He was straight-faced.
Now that, I would say, that would probably be on the actor's part.
And that, who was the child that played the twins when they were younger? They were also horrible.
Yeah, the one that played
And
Hal.
I hate to crap on younger
I think
actors,
the one that
but
played Hal, how he played Hal was better than the adult that played Hal.
100%.
Let me look it up. Hold on.
Was it the same kid that played Bill and Hal when they were younger, or two different kids?
I think they were the same kid, if I remember correctly. I genuinely think they were the same kid.
Yeah, because, I mean, they were better than the adult, in my opinion, but...
Okay, that actually makes sense now.
What?
So, the person at the beginning... The guy at the beginning is Petey. Because now that I'm looking at the cast list and I'm looking at who played who, for the guy at the beginning says Captain Petey Shelburne. And that makes so much sense.
So that wasn't his dad.
That wasn't his dad. That was his son. That
so
was trying to burn
they're still fighting the monkey.
Yeah. That makes so much sense now.
I'm happy
because we thought at the beginning he was his dad that was fighting. That was his dad that was fighting the monkey. But no, that was Petey.
After all that talk about just living with death, they decided to... Okay, that's kind of hypocritical, though. Because the whole point of the movie was
because at the end of the movie, they embrace... Yeah.
But... Still, if that was from the future, that little brief moment we seen at the beginning...
Yeah, but we don't know what happened between that point where they had embraced it to that point
Well, if Pastor hates itself, it probably killed his parents.
Probably.
So that monkey was kind of out there.
It could have. I don't see the kid on here that played young Hal and Bill.
It's for the best. He don't want the smoke.
Yeah, I don't know who that was.
Yeah, whoever that was needs to retire early. I'm kidding. I actually liked him. I did. His role as Hal when he was younger was a whole lot better than younger Phil, because younger Phil felt empty.
You're saying Phil again instead of Bill.
Huh?
You're saying Phil.
Oh, whoops. I meant Bill. Anyways, younger Bill felt empty. That's weird to me. The younger Bill felt empty. Older Bill felt better than older Hal.
Yeah.
And vice versa.
It's flipped. It's flipped.
They can't just play both equally as well.
Yeah.
They need to take notes from each other. And not... Well, I mean, I wouldn't mind another one. I ain't gonna lie. This was hysterical.
This was pretty fun. I would say this is probably on par with Scary Movie. Almost.
I actually haven't seen Scary Movie.
I haven't either. So I don't know why I'm saying that.
I haven't seen it though.
I haven't seen it either, so I can't say anything. Or what's another like funny horror movie that's not Scary Movie?
Weapons.
Weapons was not very fun. I mean, it had some humor. If you have like really dark humor, like we do.
I don't know. All them kids running out of the house simultaneously.
I did talk about
the little
that.
Naruto run. That was hysterical.
That was hilarious. That's probably like the funniest part of that movie to me. But
yeah,
that was pretty funny. So the movie's dark humor had intended to highlight the absurdity of death. Do you think it achieved that?
Oh, 100%. It's I told you earlier. Their whole point was death can be random, and you should...
Anything could happen. Even if it's so... Obscure and absurd.
Oh, yeah. But then again, I ain't going to expect a fence post to the cranium.
Yeah, I don't think that's just ironic at that point. I would say that's just irony.
I don't even know how that happens, but Granny was tripping, I guess.
Well, she had her head on fire.
Skill issue. She shouldn't have been.
She shouldn't have been running around the house. She should have immediately went to the She should have had a brain, I guess I should say.
I would have. Well, I mean, she was kind of doomed though.
Yeah.
If you really think about it, because
if the monkey was in the house, yeah, she was doomed.
Yeah, that monkey had a 100% casualty rate.
Because even if the monkey wasn't drumming, it had an effect to some extent somehow.
Yeah, we don't figure that out.
Yeah, we don't figure out how it's still affecting, even though it's not.
And then somebody dies.
Yeah, it's like it has an effect on the people around you, but once it starts drumming, that's when it actually does the kill. Or after it's drumming, that's when somebody dies. Because you see, at the beginning of the movie, you see Hal being bullied by these girls, which I think those girls are freaking mean as crap. Are girls really that mean these days?
You're that mean to me.
I was not. He's over-exaggerating. I was not that mean.
Throwing bananas and all.
When have I ever thrown a banana at you? Never.
It hasn't happened yet, but better safe than
Keyword
sorry.
Yet, so you better not put any bananas near me. Or I might eat one, throw it on the floor, and make you do a cartoon fall on it.
Mario Kart.
Wow! But anyway, so do you think this movie successfully explores inherited trauma or emotional distance?
Inherited trauma or emotional distance?
Mm-hmm. Because if you think about how the brothers are, Bill, pretty much takes in the trauma and, it destroys him. And then
everything re-happens to Pete, as we see in the beginning of the movie, and he tries to kill the monkey. Yeah. I think it plays it perfectly, but the only issue I have multiple issues with it, honestly. We don't know for a fact what happened to Pete, or Petey, so we really can't say for sure
what happened
what
after
actually
he set the monkey on fire in the beginning.
If he actually inherited that trauma or something else entirely happened that we don't know about.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't have any idea what happened to his dad, because that wasn't his dad at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
So all we know is monkey probably killed his dad. But we don't know how. We don't know where he even got the monkey from. All we know
I'm
is
guessing
monkey showed
that
up.
Maybe we get a sequel at some point.
On a $10 million budget, I doubt it. But
I mean, it made its budget back.
Yeah, it made $68 million.
It made $68.9 million at the box office.
I was off by $900,000. Whoops. Sorry,
$68.9 million at the box office, close to $70 million. So it made back its budget and then some. But I don't think it was very, I don't think they spent much on marketing. Maybe do, $5 million for marketing. It probably spent, $15 to $16 million.
They made their money back.
And then some.
Them poor actors probably didn't make nothing, but honestly, they really didn't deserve it. But I'm kidding. I'm not kidding, but I am.
Jeez Louise.
Look, I'm just saying. The mother was a good actor. I liked her.
Yeah, she was.
The little bit we saw her. Really?
I don't know. Because there was, I don't know what it was.
I'm talking about Hal and them's mother, not Petey's mother.
Yeah. I know who you're talking about. But
we saw Petey's mother for all of 5 seconds. And she was
and
dating some dude that looked gay. Or married some dude that looked gay.
That's the guy from the Lord of the Rings movies.
Is it?
Yeah.
The little Hobbit guy?
Yeah, he's the Hobbit.
That's why he looks retarded. He looks gay.
So, which would be... I don't know. So, these are some, critical... This is a critical contrast.
Okay.
So, the visual striking gore versus the uneven storytelling. Which side do you, trumps the other, I guess?
Oh, the gore. I love this movie. I talk so much crap about the actors and the crappy story, but this was hysterical. It was gory. I liked it.
Yeah.
I would most definitely watch the second one.
We grew up on these types of movies, though.
Well, you did. You're old. But, I didn't because I'm young.
You can't say anything because you're old now, too.
That's not fair.
Because you don't even know how to work Facebook.
That's actually a true story. I just figured out how to log in today. I'm so proud of myself.
And you call me old.
I'm an old person with ethics.
So, Walker.
Uh-huh.
It's time for my fun segment.
Fun segment?
Yeah.
Okay, let's hear it.
I have a game called Popcorn Roulette.
All right, let's hear it.
So, try your best to give quick answers. But nobody has ever succeeded.
Shoot me off.
So, which death scene is most terrifyingly creative?
The ant.
The ant?
The ant.
The one with the head on fire stuff? Okay.
Yep.
Would you dare to wind the monkey's key?
100%. Let it ride, baby. All in.
Okay. Favorite visual gag or background moment?
Oh, the, crap. The gay stepdad dude. Petey's dad?
Oh,
or Petey's stepdad? Holding, the house
How their hands and stealing their
and it's just after
power.
A time skip, too. We don't even know what's going on at this point.
Yeah, we don't even know what happened, why they divorced, why he only sees Petey once a year. Yeah.
I thought that was kind of funny.
So, cursed toy or haunted doll, what's your horror weapon of choice?
Is neither an option.
Pick one or the other.
Cursed toy, haunted doll. I'd go haunted doll.
Think. You do a cursed toy. The cursed toy could be anything.
Oh, like monkey's paw?
Yeah.
Ah, crap. Yeah, I'd go cursed toy. That's a good point.
The cursed toy could be literally anything, and a haunted doll could be like any doll.
Oh, Chucky. Yeah, heck no.
No, or Annabelle.
No. Toy. Any day of the week. I'm sorry for ever suggesting otherwise.
So, if the toy came to life harmlessly, what would it do first?
Harmlessly?
Harmlessly, yeah.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do first to it.
Pun it?
Shoot it. I'm lighting it up. Like, you think Petey was tripping at the beginning of that movie. I'm going to be tripping when that toy starts talking. Like, Toy Story ain't happening. I'm lighting it on fire. I'm shooting it. I'm blowing it up. Like, we're about to see what that thermite does.
Thermite?
I don't play no games.
Jeez Louise.
Sorry,
okay.
Woody. It's over.
Okay. So out of 5 popcorns, what would you rate this movie?
Don't judge me too hard. I'm going to go 3.
Yeah, I would say 3's
fair. It was hysterical. Don't be wrong. Like,
I'd say 3's fair.
Honestly give this a watch for sure. But the story was non-existent. Mm-hmm. The actors were
They're kind of mid.
100% mid. All washed up. No offense. All offense, I don't know. But I'd for sure give it a watch. But yeah, 3 out of 5 popcorns, pretty solid. Because 4 seems too high, 2 seems way too low. Because the gore, great. Comedy, fantastic.
But the story and the character is very underdeveloped.
Didn't even exist. So.
Yeah. Okay. Would you recommend this to other people?
100%.
Who would you recommend it to?
My 4-year-old niece.
Your 4-year-old niece?
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
We have a monkey at the house that looks just like it.
Oh,
I have a grand idea.
You're awful.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
He's not actually awful. He's just, his brain's sometimes awful.
You're the one who said quick fire questions.
I did.
If you'd have given me a second to answer, I would have come up with something a little more normal.
Jeez Louise.
I can buy a monkey that looks just like it instead of the one similar.
You get the one that does the cymbals.
My little brother. He's still scared of the dark. I think I can get him convinced. He's only 14. He's still kind of stupid. Heck, I'm 23 and I'm still kind of stupid, so I think I can get him. I'm going to buy that monkey tonight.
Oh my gosh, Walker.
No, I'd give myself nightmares.
Yeah. And yet I'm the one that gets my nightmares pretty easy sometimes. Or I did when I was little.
I don't know. I saw you grinning at weapons. That kind of scared me. I was jumping and you were grinning. That's what scared me.
I was grinning because I was laughing at you. I was laughing at you. That's why. Because that one part where that thing was on the ceiling, that you jumped harder than I did.
I was going to need you to hold me. That was scary.
Because it looked like a clown at first.
Oh, screw clowns. That's for the record. That can go on a book. I hate clowns. But that has nothing to do with this movie.
No, but we're done anyway. It's fine. That's all for today's episode of Popcorn Unscripted.
Thanks so much for tuning in.
If you enjoyed the conversation, be sure to follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Pop Unscripted, then Popcorn Cinema on Facebook.
And let us know your thoughts or any suggestions for future episodes. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any future episodes. We upload every Wednesday and Saturday.
If you'd like to send us a message or subscribe for bonus content, check out the links in the description.
Your support means a lot and helps keep the conversation going.
If you enjoyed the episode, don't forget to leave us a review. It helps us out a ton, and we love hearing your thoughts.
Until next time, keep your popcorn close
And your movie critiques closer.
Thanks for listening to Popcorn Unscripted.